מערכת שלמה, בעצם מין משושה.
The United States has launched one of its biggest deployments in the Middle East.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to embark on a two-day historic visit to Israel.
The senior sources within government of India suggest that India-Israel is going to.
The Indian Prime Minister will be addressing the Israeli parliament during his state visit. This comes even as the Indian government issued an advisory to its citizens to leave Iran by any means necessary, and at the earliest. On the other hand, Narendra Modi and Benjamin Netanyahu have taken to social media to highlight the long-standing partnership between the two nations. In the backdrop, the US president is mulling windows and options to strike Iran, while US and Iran hold nuclear deal talks in Geneva.
אני ביקרתי בהודו, מודי ביקר כאן, השתכשכנו בימי הים התיכון, והרבה מים עברו מאז גם בים התיכון וגם בגנגס וגם בירדן פחות.
While the upcoming historic Knesset address has sparked a buzz about defense acquisitions and deals, something much more interesting was dropped by the Israeli Prime Minister. Remember, Iran continues to dominate headlines. Talks between Washington and Tehran in Geneva drag on even as tensions skyrocket. The Middle East is once again a powder keg. The Israeli leader's pitch for a hexagon hinges on India's participation. If Netanyahu wants to form a bloc to take on Iran's axis, a strike against Khamenei may end up actually ruining his plans. With PM Modi in the region, Israel and the US will likely avoid striking Iran, triggering retaliatory fire. After all, India is home to well over 1/8 of the world population. Remember, Iran has a host of rockets, missiles, and drones, with Tehran claiming ballistic capabilities. In the backdrop is the nuclear threat being fanned by Washington and its allies. Modi is scheduled to depart from Israel on 26th of February. On the same day, Trump and Khamenei's envoys will meet in Geneva. This essentially becomes the first strike window for the IDF or US forces. If Iran fails to deliver on America's demands, the White House gets an excuse, and the Pentagon will do what it does. However, if talks once again end in a deadlock, the lens shifts to symbolism. Once again, from the 27th of February to the 1st of March, tensions will likely simmer. However, the 2nd of March is Purim. It is Jewish holiday that marks the saving of the Jewish people from a Persian ruler. The Book of Esther mentions how Mordecai of the tribe of Benjamin saved the Jewish people from annihilation at the hands of the vizier of the Persian king. Symbolism is a key part of military strategies, and the strike window is undeniable. But wait, there's more. The Star of David is largely accepted as a symbol of Jewish identity and religion. It is also considered to be a derivative of the Seal of Solomon, and symbol that has featured in both Jewish and Muslim history. The Star of David is a hexagram, meaning 6 sides. Guess how many sides the hexagon has?
בחזון שאני רואה לנגד עיניי, אנחנו נייצר מערכת שלמה, בעצם מין משושה של בריתות סביב ובתוך הים התיכון, בתוך המזרח התיכון. זה כולל את הודו, זה כולל מדינות ערביות, זה כולל גם את מדינות אפריקניות וגם מדינות בים התיכון, יוון, קפריסין וגם מדינות באסיה שלא אפרט כרגע. אני אציג את זה בצורה מסודרת.
From hexagons to Iran, Netanyahu's remarks on 22nd of February may have given a big hint on the Israel Defense Forces strike window.
The United States has launched one of its biggest deployments in the Middle East in decades, and that's amid these tensions with Iran over its nuclear program. Now, this includes a naval armada of some 16 ships, including 2 aircraft carriers, the Abraham Lincoln in the Arabian Sea and the Gerald R. Ford, which is in the Mediterranean heading east. Now, that combined has a lot of attack aircraft, including F-35s and FA-18s.
There is more to this than meets the eye. As the Americans prepare for a dance of death, Netanyahu's plans for a hexagon in and around the Middle East become all the more interesting. Remember, India has maintained ties with both Israel and Iran. However, in recent months, the massive uprising against the regime has raised huge questions on Ayatollah Khamenei's hold on Tehran.